All right, so you can see, that in the morning session we have one speaker from our partner university and introduce a couple of the research cases actually from the collaboration, and then introduce the center actually in PolyU. So now I'm going to introduce the center actually right now I'm directing. So it's the Research Center for Cultural and Art Technology. So this is my personal current status, right? So I'm also in charge of the school partnership. So if you are interested in working with School of Design, welcome to contact me. All right. So the center actually established last year in July, and different from other research center, mainly focusing on research. I think it's really important to take the social responsibility. So we actually not only pay attention to advanced research, but also taking care of the technology transfer, and also we think we have obligation to nurture the talents. So the center actually we have two strategic partners. So the center is not center itself, and actually it's consists of a couple of the corporate research center in the lab as well. So far we have two important strategic partners. One is from NVIDIA, the other one from Tencent Games, particularly Lightspeed Studio. So Lightspeed Studio, if you play game, there's one particularly quite popular game, 和平精英. This is PUBG, and actually this is made by the Lightspeed Studio. All right. So the center actually have three pillars. So the first pillar is advanced research, and the second pillar is nurture talents, and the third pillar is actually technology transfer. All right. So in the advanced technology, there are three parts. The first actually is we look into the cutting edge technology. So just like a morning session, all the audiences and speakers know that the AI data actually is quite important nowadays. Actually, is transforming the design industry. Then so we look into the first part is that the advanced technology which may empower or change the design sciences. So in that part, actually, we're working with a partner mainly in computer science, the school or departments, also in Australia. The second one actually is talking about human and also the AI collaboration. So Dr. Yo particularly talking about how designers working with AI tools. So the part actually we're working with Zhejiang University actually in a way to exploring the AI and the design platform. Okay, so I think Dr. Yo actually talking about a couple of the cases actually in Zhejiang University they are doing. The third part actually is applications. Okay, in this part we mainly working with university in GBA area. So GAFA, Tsinghua University, Nanyang University, Guangdong University of Technology. So we particularly pay attention to the cultural heritage things, and also museum actually in GBA. Because the Hong Kong actually is the part of the pan the Guangdong culture in here. So they particularly to link the cultural elements between the Hong Kong and China. The second part actually is nurture and upskilling. We not only pay attention to university students, but also that we think it's quite important to working with the government to the upskilling the current practitioners. So that part actually is we particularly working with the community to provide the short courses and workshops for community. At the same time, just like in the morning, actually talking about how research can helping the teaching and also teaching support research, and actually the Master of Science program in the school actually particularly closely working with the center. So later I will mention about that. The third part actually is technology transfer. To do research is not only publish the cutting edge research paper. So we quite pay attention to make applications and actually the license out to the industry. So this part actually is we working working on this. Okay, and also we have a couple of the activities, the co-hosted with the industry. A couple of activity introduced, from last year's until now. So we do have, the Cultural Technology Forum, which held in last year. So we do have the people from NVIDIA, from Tencent, and also the audiences actually across the industry and academia, actually talking about a couple of the practice, okay, in the art and the gaming entertainment area. The second actually is we had the cultural and art exhibition, which is held end of last year. Actually, quite a few the embassy, the consulate general actually came here. We did invite this time. Actually, we curate the work from top university in Asia, including Beijing University, University of Tokyo, National University of Singapore, and also KAIST, and also Macau Science and Technology University, including PolyU as well, and actually to showcase actually top university how they the researcher actually implemented things. This year actually we are going to do the same exhibition again. So we actually try to curate a couple of work from the top Academy of the Arts from China particularly, and then to showcase a couple of things. So stay tuned. Actually, so we are going to have a call for the workout. And we also working with the famous university actually in the world. So Moleskine is Italian brand. So they actually made a notebook. People usually say it's a Hermes. Actually, it's in notebook area. It's quite expensive. I think it's one notebook still sold roughly around like 300 RMB. So we particularly working with them and using the Hong Kong culture is one of the theme. And did an exhibition in K11 museum. So museum actually is just down here. So actually did this I think last year as well. So if you are interested, you can go to airport. Actually, the Moleskine shop. So for the Hong Kong culture, the notebook, the thing, actually sold quite well, and it's a limited edition, so you can only get actually in Hong Kong. So we did a couple of workshops and show courses, and then we also provide the internships area, and the visiting student opportunity. So far we have students from University of Sydney, University of Auckland, University of Adelaide. We are going to have NTU PhD student visiting us. We also provide a 5 Hong Kong STEAM scholarship internship actually in our center. So if you are interested, and then feel free to contact me as well. All right. So latest funding we just got award is the proposal we're working with University of Auckland. Actually award roughly around like New Zealand dollars 1 million, and is working on the mixed reality technology for surgeon. Basically, our team is working on the interaction design, basically to help the team actually to do a better interaction design. All right, so there are quite a few projects working in our center, including exploring the interaction design in the virtual environment. Those work actually been published in IEEE TVCG or IEEE VR, so you can actually read the paper from there. I don't want to repeat all of the things. Actually introduce a couple of new things actually we are doing, not really being published, but it is quite interesting, relevant to cultural heritage. All right. So first thing actually we pay attention to intangible cultural heritage is because in the past actually to restore or conserve the intangible cultural heritage, most of the time we pay attention to artifact itself. Okay. Actually there is a bit where you just pay attention to artifact, but the reason is because if the manufacturing or the crafting process actually being lost, then of course there's nothing you can do instead of just the conserved all those artifacts. So we actually pay attention to the process of the conservation, because we think that this is the only way actually you can reproduce all those intangible cultural heritage. So the first project actually we want to introduced actually is the Seju, okay, which is silverware. So this is technology based. That's why I say, right? So in the past, actually, when we pay attention to conservation, actually we pay attention to artifact itself. If we look into how people actually conserve the process, actually there are two common way. One is to do an oral history to recording. So just ask you, right? And then to the transcribe all the things actually you described from those master. Second way actually is you just do the video shooting. All right. So usually using these two ways, and then which is considered as a low tech. So right now we are thinking, actually, there are many different elements of those intangible, the cultural heritage cannot be reserved. So we are thinking, okay, how to do that. So we actually working with one of the national master. That is Master Lin Shiyuan. Okay, it's 国家 the national the intangible cultural heritage master. Actually, the Seju, the silverware actually is in the first batch of the being the list in the intangible cultural heritage. Okay. So if you see the the conservation process, actually there are 2D way, 360 video. Actually, we are using a 3D. I don't really want to go through the details, but there are good and bads actually in there. 3D actually, particularly, that is a new way to do. All right, then you can see actually what are the benefits of all those the 3D point clouds video. So this is something actually we did. So you can see actually there are the setting is more or less like that, and then actually you can record the detail the crafting process. Okay, so here is the video actually we did just 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's not really being the detail actually not really being restored yet. So it's still the resolution is still very rough because we haven't really using a photorealist the picture actually to the fill in the gap. But just let you see actually that is from the video actually can see from the different angles. Okay, so actually they're using the 4 different video this RGBD camera rather than using one or the moving the camera actually from the space. All right. All right, so you see it's simple and actually it's involved the quite a few technology. So including the edge computing hardware that is you actually see the NVIDIA, the humanoid robots, the brain actually is using this the unit, and they have the cloud computing platform, and they're using the Apple Vision Pro as a display. All right. So that's the first project is more technology oriented. Second actually is a platform based. Okay, so it's just echo the technology actually is the roadmap actually we draw. Guangdong province, okay, the Cantonese proceeding actually the project we did actually starting from 2018. Actually we published one paper actually from there. So during these 5 years actually we did a couple of things. But anyway, so due to a time limit, I just want to quickly go through. So we design a design support platform to support those the Cantonese proceeding master. Okay, we did a couple of things actually to overcome the current Gen AI issue and problems. So from like the generation is controllable, and they're actually using the designs habit. Okay, so the customer way actually they use, which is layer based. So I just show you the video. So you can see actually the can do the 2D, 3D things, and then actually, write a couple of the, the keywords in the right-hand side, and then you can generate, the different diagrams and then show onto the, the virtual plate. These things basically, the down from the AI thing, it looks like a simple, but it's actually the application designed for the master to use, because in Guangdong, actually, there are quite a few masters. Actually, they have the workshop for kids and to learn these type of things. By the end, actually, they will, the AI actually will give the comments and to see your design is good or not. All right. So last one is the Hong Kong Street project.
Have you ever traveled through Hong Kong and noticed the peculiar translations and names on street signs? Have you ever wondered about the stories behind them? To uncover these fascinating tales, we've gathered geodata for over 4,000 street names and reviewed more than 1,000 pieces of background information from books, maps, news, and Wikipedia. We've organized all this data using a toponymic classification system. By analyzing patterns on maps and exploring Hong Kong's diverse historical perspectives, we've created an interactive website. By combining spatial and temporal elements, we aim to offer a unique viewpoint on Hong Kong's rich narrative.
All right, so I just want to quickly talk about this project. Okay, so usually, we go to one place, then, we see Hong Kong, particularly, there are lots of the different, the road sign and the road name. Actually, what we found is that, by overlapping the different, the spatial and the temporal layer, you can see, the one particular space, right, of the venue. Actually, when in different, political structure, for example, then you can see the different things. As the video, actually, we collected 4,000 different street names and using AI and to learn and start to, overlapping with the, the historical literatures, so that, visualize the things. So here, just, quickly actually state the process, and with different narratives actually put in. And that is how we come out. And we actually make the website for this. Okay. Okay, so you can actually go to this website, and there are a couple of things actually in here, so you can see the couple of the cultural things with the the street names and also visualize these things. But anyhow, due to the the time, just let you know, actually, you can go to a website and actually to see the specific area and to see how the area actually being developed. So that is the part actually, so we started working with government actually to do a cultural heritage, cultural tourism thing, because it can give you a specific theme and actually for the tourists to do so. All right. All right, last thing is, okay, we actually had the 48 hours AI film making competition. So that will happen actually next month. If you are interested, actually we are going to send out this soon. And actually we are working with LG. They are giving the awards. And also we're working with PBR Max. PBR Max is the company actually provide the digital art assets to the very popular, the lately very popular game, the Wukong. So that is the company actually, they provide art assets. Okay. So those are our collaborators. Actually, recognize their efforts. Okay. So hopefully I can also working with you guys as well. All right. So I think that's all. Thank you.